2020 has truly become a reflection of our fears, a year that no one could have predicted. This year's election is supposed to help the country get back on track. But my question to you is, do you believe so? The easy answer to that question is, I don't know. But that's not good enough. This year, there's been so many catastrophes, so many disasters that's taken place, and too many lives lost. We need to find a deeper answer than just one that floats at the surface level. We are all more than a vote, and our voices need to be heard. People need to understand and see what's happening. So make sure that you spread this message. I want to say thank you to the athletes, the celebrities, and everyone sharing this message. It is extremely important.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's on everybody's mind outside of the election. Well, it's actually part of the election. COVID basically is a two-sided monster. We have the side that thinks it's a conspiracy theory, it's fake news, that it's not real. And then we have the side that, sees the numbers and believes that they are real, and this is a pandemic. And two sides are so strongly divided. Unfortunately, at this time, our current president does not have a plan. He doesn't even think it's real. He literally negates the fact that all these deaths have happened throughout the country, forget the country, throughout the world.
And now we're seeing both sides not agreeing and nothing's happening. Due to the COVID crisis, so many Americans are unemployed, feeling like there's nothing being done to help them and their families.
Right now, currently, 12.58 million people are unemployed in America. That is absurd and ridiculous. And the fact that our government can't even come to a bipartisan agreement and give us funding, the American people that pay taxes.
It is ridiculous. This is the reality that so many people are facing. There's not enough money coming in. And for those who have jobs, they have to penny pinch every little thing. Bills aren't even being paid. People are surviving off the little scraps that they're getting. Where is the support from our government coming from? Where are the taxes that we pay going? We have to really understand what's happening.
People cannot feed their families. Children are starving on American soil. How does that sound? And we're supposed to be one of the richest countries in the whole entire world?
This is not right, and we all know it. So what will be done next? What is the direction that the American people have to go in? There has to be a plan. The standards have to be different. There's too much going on in the world. The household, the dynamic, the way that people are being represented is ridiculous.
To the next topic of racial injustice. Now, this is a heavy one. It mostly makes everyone uncomfortable, but it's something that needs to be talked about and in a more of an open forum. Because maybe if we start talking about it and got the dialogue up, maybe we could really combat racial injustice. It all starts with a conversation. America has a horrible, absolutely horrific past of racial injustices. The things that they teach us in school and the history books, that's like literally 2% of what really went on. So America was built on racial injustice. So for us to actually combat that and reform racial injustice, it's going to start with a conversation. Everyone's going to have to be open-minded and really dedicated to changing this, or nothing's going to happen.
We need more people to realize there's a fundamental problem. Could you see an event of your own family member being harmed where everyone from social media to the news outlets have watched the video and there was nothing done? That the laws were in place, these old laws set people free who harmed your family member who was innocent, who didn't do anything wrong, that with better training, they would have survived and this would have been avoided. That is devastating. It's easy to click off the video when it's not about you, where there's not someone that you love in it. But it's harder when you're seeing the tears of those who feel like there's nothing, there's no one on their side, and there's nothing they can do.
The American way is to have faith in your police officers, your law enforcement. That's what they're there for. They're here to protect and serve the people. That is their job. And that's what they want you to believe. However, you turn on your TV, you look through your phone, go on any social media site, flip open your laptop, and you're literally seeing some type of police brutality, whether it's against a minority, someone of a lower social economical status. It's literally something. I mean, the American people have almost become desensitized to this. I mean, every other day we're seeing a black body being killed or brutalized at the hands of a police officer. We cannot normalize this because now we're becoming desensitized to it. And once we become desensitized to it, it's just so common that we're not going to do anything about it. People don't understand why people are protesting and rioting. They're enraged. They're angry.
Unfortunately, that's the reality for so many Americans. And we're not saying it's happening everywhere, but it's happening enough to where we all see it, how deep-rooted this issue is, and how far it's gone, and the amount of people that's being affected by it. It doesn't matter what you look like. We need change, and we need things to grow. Unfortunately, these conversations aren't being upheld properly. A lot of people are scared to talk about it because it's touchy. Well, the truth is, the only reason why it's touchy is because most of us know it's wrong. For those who make excuses, you know the truth. That's why you stumble on your words, and that's why you don't want to look another person in the eye when you make these points. And let's be honest, you don't riot for no reason. People feel scared, they're angry, and they want to lash out. The next generation may not be as friendly. We have to make a change. You have so many people coming behind you, and you want to make sure that you clear the path properly.
Let's talk about climate change. It's a huge one. That's really important for the entire world. And unfortunately, a lot of other major countries are speaking about this as a major topic, but unfortunately here in America, it's not on our top 5 list of things to talk about, unfortunately. And that's concerning. I mean, because if we care about our future generations, then we should care about our planet.
We do know that the American media is private. In other countries, it's owned by the government. And the way in which they speak about their subjects aren't as harsh, and they aren't targeted to scare people. So we do know the American media is a lot different. The sad thing is, they still have to make their money. So they're going to write and talk about things that are scary to keep people in tune and to continue to watch. A lot of us have seen the movies about climate change, but very little know what's happening to combat it.
The Arctic Circle is literally melting, and the equator has never been hotter. Volcanoes are erupting. We have seen catastrophic tsunamis, tornadoes, earthquakes. The saddest part about all of this is America doesn't care. We are literally seeing animals go extinct. Do you know how sad that is? We are destroying the Amazon rainforest, which is a major ecosystem for most of our wildlife. Most people don't even know about climate change because most Americans don't watch worldwide news. Most Americans focus on American news. And America, unfortunately, doesn't care about climate change. They don't broadcast that like they do police brutality or school shootings or the COVID numbers. And it's sad because this is our planet. This is our future. And we literally have been combating climate change. We've known about this since the 40s. And what have we done about it? Nothing. The only way to slow down climate change is to completely change our way of life. Are you ready for that?
We know it's going to take time. Small wins add up, but we have to come up with a plan. And that's the major key behind all of this. If we don't have a direction, if we don't have our GPS, we won't go anywhere, and we definitely won't go anywhere with a purpose. We appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the video. We need you to share this message because it's extremely important, and there are so many people that need to hear it. Make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that notification bell. We have so many more videos coming, and we want to make sure that you're a part of it and that you understand that there's more that needs to be done.